number 42. Welcome back, everyone. In this episode, somewhere between the rise of app stores and now, spending has quietly split into two categories. The big, obvious purchases that everyone still budgets for, and a second category of small, recurring costs that almost nobody adds up, adults included. Most parenting advice about money still focuses entirely on the first category. Your child's actual experience of spending, more and more, is a string of small yes moments that never get tallied. But before I go on, this video is for parents that want to give their kids a jump start on their financial future and teaching that lasts, even when they're all grown up. So, Tuesday's video covered what to say in the exact moment that your child asks for just $4.99. This video is the bigger picture, the actual framework for raising a financially literate child in a world built on subscriptions and small recurring purchases. After 8 years of running a real classroom economy and watching exactly which of 500 students develop the instinct to check their own running totals, I know exactly what it takes to teach a child that small costs are connected to each other. And it has almost nothing to do with banning apps or subscriptions outright. Your child's actual experience of spending is a string of small yes moments that never get tallied. Here's the honest gap. A huge amount of kids' financial literacy content still centers on single one-off purchases. A toy, an outing, a want versus a need. Genuinely useful, but built for a world where spending decisions happen one at a time, in isolation. For most families now, a growing share of spending is recurring and small. Subscriptions, in-game currency, add-on features, and none of it was designed to be added up by the person spending it. This isn't a reason to panic about apps or technology, and it isn't a reason to ban subscriptions from a family that gets real value from them. The Financial Adventure Club works that way too. The actual problem is never the small purchase itself. A single $4.99 is a small amount of money. The problem is that recurring, small feeling costs are specifically designed to never trigger the mental added up response that a bigger purchase automatically would. Here's the 3-habit framework I've watched work consistently at every age from 8 to 15, using nothing more than a bank statement or a notebook or simply a monthly total. Habit 1, total it up monthly, do it out loud together. Every subscription, every in-app purchase, every small recurring cost, add it into one number. This month, the small stuff came to $34. This single ritual replaces the invisible drip of small purchases with one visible, memorable total. Habit 2, convert every new ask into a real-world equivalent before saying yes. Oh, $4.99 is about a third of your pocket money, or that's the same as the ice cream you wanted on Saturday. The number, $4.99, means almost nothing on its own. Anchored to something a child already values, it becomes comparable. Habit 3, build in a non-negotiable pause, a 24-hour ask rule before any new recurring cost gets added. They ask today, the answer comes tomorrow together. This filters out almost all the pure impulse subscribing because the urge to say yes immediately is exactly the instinct that this habit is designed to interrupt. And 4th, smaller habit worth adding as they get older, let them manage a small monthly subscription budget themselves. $10 or $15 a month, entirely their call, entirely their consequence when it runs out. Real stakes at an age when a mistake is genuinely recoverable. The total is always bigger than expected. That surprise is the actual lesson, and not a lecture from you. What about kids who seem completely unbothered? See, some children take to subscriptions and in-app purchases with zero friction at all. That can actually be a more worrying sign, and not a less worrying one. First, check whether they can answer a simple question, cold. Roughly how much do all of our small subscriptions and in-app purchases add up to each month? If they genuinely have no idea and have never been prompted to think about it, that's the actual gap, regardless of how comfortable they seem with the apps themselves. Second, check whether every new small ask gets treated as free, purely because it's small, rather than because it's actually being weighed against anything. If a request and the actual purchase happen in the same few seconds, with no pause and no running total in mind, that's the pattern worth interrupting, gently, with the habits that I've talked about. Third, remember, comfort with an app is not the same skill as understanding what recurring spending costs. A child can navigate a subscription screen confidently and still have zero working model of how 5 small yeses become one real number. The goal is never to make kids anxious about spending. It's to make sure that the invisible parts of money, in this case the part that only becomes visible once you add it up, get taught on purpose, since almost nothing in a subscription economy teaches it by accident. I'd love to hear from you. Has your family found a system that works for keeping subscriptions and in-app purchases from quietly adding up? Or is this brand new territory? Your real examples are the best data I get for future videos. Drop them below or on our Facebook community. The link is in the description, also below. If you've made it this far in the video, I consider you an Adventure Club mate. And if you got value from being here today, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with anyone you think would also benefit. And I'll see you for the next episode, Tuesday and Thursday every week.